So I got a seatbelt button replacement kit, and this is how it comes. I got it at Hawks, the third Hawks Motorsports, whatever. So the original button is all faded, and it's on there like this. What I did was I just took a butter knife. I saw somebody else do this on YouTube. That's where I got the idea. And you just pry up from each side, and the old button pops off. Remove the old spring that's underneath. This part stays, and then you just you get your new spring, and you got to get it under this piece. There's two little bumps right down under there that the spring sits on, and it goes in between the metal underneath and this piece. I used the butter knife to squeeze that down in there, and then, as you can see, I did this one already. You just snap the new button on. Now it actually works, because this one was missing the actual button, and the spring was halfway out and it wasn't working, but now it's working. So this is how things go sometimes. The first one I did, I got that spring popped in like 3 seconds. Easy. Second one took me like fighting with it for like 10 minutes, but that's how it looks when it's installed. Now we pop the cap on, if I can find it. Here's the cap, and it goes on this way. The part that has the flat faces towards the middle, like that. The last piece they give you is these little guide clips, and I'm not really sure what they do, but they kind of just pop on the back here, and I don't know, I don't really like the way they fit. Like, I can't get it to fit flush all the way down, and I don't really know the purpose, because the original setup did not have that. So not really so sure about this right now, if I'm going to keep these or not. But that's how it looks when it's done. One tip about doing the front seatbelt buttons, I was having a really hard time getting this button to clip onto here, and then what I realized is if you put the knife in between there and pry that away a little bit from the edge of the buckle, it does snap on a lot easier.